Bo's Place exists to enhance the lives of children and families who've experienced the death of a loved one.
Our son Johnny was our middle child, and he was the cream filling of the family, I think, the kids. And he was diagnosed with leukemia in 2005, and he passed away in 2008 of leukemia.
Johnny had been sick for 3.5 years, but we never really prepared ourselves for losing him. That wasn't what was going to happen. And when we did lose him, you know, I hadn't thought about what was next.
To get that, I would do it for 1,000.
You know, when you walk through the doors here, you really enter a different reality. In the outside world, you know, you have to be very careful of who you talk to, what you say, because there are people who ask you how you're doing, but they're not really prepared to deal with the answer sometimes. And here at Bo's Place, they are.
When we lost Johnny, we were good at being parents and helping, you know, fix things, but this was something that we had no idea where to go or how to say, what to say or when to say it. And so Bo's Place was a safe place for us because we could ask questions about ourselves and how to react to our children and help each other get through this.
Well, most people go to Bo's Place because it's where you go to help with your feelings and different stuff when somebody has passed in your family.
Bo's Place is a place where nobody is going to judge you, and nobody's going to treat you any differently because of what you've been through, and they are just really understanding and great people here.
We came to Bo's Place probably 8 months after Grayson died. You know, for Houston, the size of the town it is, it's amazing how difficult it is to find a place or to find people or counselors or resources to deal with a sudden tragic consequence in your family, like losing a child. I would say the kids are much less tentative about jumping in than the parents are. Once the parents kind of get settled, which takes a while, they find that it's easier to open up and share with other people who are going through exactly the same thing we are.
It allows you to let out the emotions, the feelings, the grief, and everything that goes with a loss to other peers and know that they are listening but also going through similar experiences to where when you say something, they're going to understand and you're going to feel secure about sharing your real emotions versus bottling those emotions up and not being able to share them with anybody.
14 years ago, we lost our oldest son, and I was so worried about my other children. And to know that we have this resource in our community where my children could go and share their experience was just something you can't put a value on. Hope is something critical in the grieving process, and at Bo's Place, you are able to see that hope with the experience of other families. And when you're going through something like the loss of a child or any kind of loss, the shared experience of other people's is something that is beneficial, more beneficial than a lot of other things.
My husband Peter was 42. He died very suddenly. So we started out with the program at Bo's Place, which is designed specifically for people who have lost somebody suddenly and in a traumatic way, which was amazing for all of us. You know, it's very easy to think that you're the only person in the world who's ever had your dad die of a heart attack, but you know, they were able to see that it happens to other people too.
We get to read stories and do activities and play games. I like to play games.
And my friends are wonderful, but you know, after a while, everybody's life goes on, and people stop asking how you're doing, or they stop wanting to know how you're doing, because they want everything to be okay again. And you know, you can come to a Bo's Place and say, you know what, it's not okay. Things are not okay, and here's why. And then you walk out and you feel better.
A long-standing Bo's Place tradition is the balloon release. We have our family members write a message to their family member that died on a heart-shaped piece of paper, and then they tie them to a balloon.
By the very act of just writing a letter and attaching it to that balloon, and either standing by yourself with a larger part of your group or standing with other family members, you're sending a message to that person that's died in your family, wherever they are. And that's what we tell them, that that message will be received. It's not about letting go, it's about staying connected to their loved one that has died.
Bo's Place is a safe place.
A safe place for grief.
A safe place for tears.
A place for friends.
a place for laughter.